sauce.
Sharon Needles is an American drag performer and recording artist whose real name is Aaron Coady. She became famous after participating in the 4th season of the reality competition show RuPaul's Drag Race in 2012. She would later release several EDM projects which featured indie pop, pop rock, and sadcore sounds and themes. However, her career and fame are not sustained by her professionalism alone, as she is dogged by several scandals, which we will reveal in detail in the rest of this video. In addition, her personal life has become interesting, especially involving her alleged partners such as Detox, Chad Michaels, Chad O'Connell, and Aquaria. Details about them will also be revealed in portions of this video. So, make sure you continue watching. To set the tone, we begin with 10 quick facts you should know about her. First,
have you subscribed to our YouTube channel yet? If you haven't, kindly touch the subscribe button and tap the bell icon to get a notification for the next time we drop one of our interesting videos.
Top 10 facts about Sharon Needles. 1. Sharon Needles turns 41 years old on her birthday in 2022. 2. Her real name is Aaron Coady, and despite preferring a she pronoun for her on-stage persona, she was assigned male at birth. 3. Needles is from Newton, Iowa, but has since relocated to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and now calls it home. 4. Her parents' names are Liam and Patricia Coady, and in 2022, Needles revealed that her mom, Patricia, had cancer. 5. Sharon Needles made a name for herself after winning RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4 in 2012 and being crowned America's Next Drag Superstar. 6. She was in a long-term relationship with figure and SPFX artist Chad O'Connell from 2013 to 2020, and they broke after being engaged for 5 years. 7. Before dating Chad, Sharon Needles and Alaska, a fellow drag queen, were in a relationship for about 1 year and remained friends after breaking up. 8. Aquaria was Needles' drag daughter from 2014 but condemned her in 2020 during her harassment scandal. 9. In 2020, a superfan revealed that Sharon Needles had manipulated and harassed them when they were 15. 10. Sharon Needles has released 4 studio albums and 1 EP, and several of her music videos crossed the million mark on YouTube.
Lost my ground control. Yeah, I drank too much, I can't admit it. At least
Sharon Needles was born Aaron Coady on November 28, 1981. There is not much detail about Coady's parents and siblings, but we found that he grew up in Newton, Iowa. According to Married Biography, a blog on celebrities, his parents are Liam and Patricia Coady. Queer rights and acceptance have not always been like they are in the 2020s, and young Coady faced anti-gay and anti-outsider harassment as a child. It seems he always knew that he was not like the other boys, even at such a young age, and eventually, he dropped out of high school because it was unbearable to continue. It is unclear how his parents handled his situation because he rarely talked about them. However, when he turned 23, he moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nevertheless, he adopted the name Sharon Needles and started working as a professional drag performer. Also, he was already using the pronoun she at that time.
And clearly knowing that I was weird, there was no other salvation than the video rental store. Horror films to me was the perfect escapism for someone who's like bullied or picked on.
As Sharon Needles, Coady started performing in nightclubs and other avenues where her services might be needed. She was a member of the drag coalition The House of Haunt. Her journey to fame started in 2011 after being selected among the competitors for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4. She instantly became a hit with fans after winning the first challenge, and her unconventional makeup and somewhat ghoul-like fashion earned her admiration. Singer Lady Gaga even hailed her style and teased that she wanted to rent some of Sharon Needles' outfits for her tour. However, Baltimore Gay Life quoted the drag performer as saying she had not thought she could go far in the competition. On April 30, 2012, Sharon Needles was crowned America's Next Drag Superstar, a title reserved for RuPaul's Drag Race winner. Surprisingly, after her win, she was chosen to participate in RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars contest of October 2022, but she declined the offer. Instead, she announced that Pandora Box, whose real name is Michael Steck, would replace her. After winning the Drag Race contest, Needles got a job with the basic cable channel Logo TV, owned by Paramount Media Networks. Logo TV also airs and owns RuPaul's Drag Race franchise. She was a horror host for the company's horror and suspense films under the Fierce show in October 2012. Before this job, she had featured as the face of the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals campaign for vegetarianism in the United States. In addition, the Pittsburgh City Council issued an official proclamation declaring Sharon Needles Day on June 12, 2012. Sharon Needles officially began her music career with a debut studio album titled PG-13 on January 29, 2013. According to its Wikipedia page, the project is a dance pop and punk collection that contains metal and electronica sounds. Fred Thomas of AllMusic praised it because it includes Needles' macabre personality, among other things. PG-13 contained 12 tracks and debuted at number 186 on the US Billboard 200 chart, with about 3,000 copies sold in its first week. Needles released her sophomore album on October 31, 2015, titled Taxidermy, and it was preceded by its lead single, Dracula, which dropped in September 2015. She released Hollywood and one of the album's tracks as a single the following year. Santiago Felipe shot its music video, and Needles played Elizabeth Short, aka the Black Dahlia, Sharon Tate, and Jane Mansfield, all of whom were Hollywood stars who died horribly. The same year, Alaska featured her in the He music video. On October 6, 2017, Sharon Needles released her third studio album Battle Axe. Needless to say, her third album was not as much of a hit as the first two. However, her music videos have done well on YouTube. She has 30 videos on her YouTube channel, with the most popular having 2.7 million views as of September 2022. She is still releasing songs after taking a break for about 2 years after her third project. In 2012, she was featured on the RuPaul's Drag Race TV competition as well as its spin-offs RuPaul's Drag Race, Untucked and RuPaul's Drag U. The following year, she appeared on the 9th season of Watch What Happens Live and Season 2 of She's Living for This. Her web series appearances are equally impressive, with her appearing in RuPaul Drives, Ring My Bell, Sharon Needles' Horoscope, Pure Camp, and Cooking with Needles, all in 2013. Then, in 2014, she was featured as a guest on Wow Shopping Network, Alyssa's Secret, and Let the Music Play. In 2015, she appeared on Drag Queens React for the episode, Drag Queens Reading Mean Comments, Part 3. She was in one episode of the 8th season of RuPaul's Drag Race in 2016 and performed in one episode of Good Behavior Season 2 in 2017. In 2019, she featured as herself in the documentary The Queens, directed by Adrienne Grubin. She wrote a mystery adventure book titled Sharon Needles and the Curse of the Devil's Deck, about a character, who is herself. Michael Thomas Ford is credited with writing some portions as well. Sharon Needles has made a home for herself in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She has been in several relationships with drag queens, including a fellow RuPaul's Drag Race alum Alaska, whose real name is Justin Honard. Sharon Needles and Alaska are no longer lovers after they broke up in 2013, but they remained friends and have worked together several times. After splitting from Alaska, Needles entered a serious relationship with figure and SPFX artist Chad O'Connell in 2013. O'Connell is well known for his work with silicone in making portraits for personal commissions, film, and museums. They were engaged in 2015 and remained together until 2020 when they broke up. The famous drag queen has faced accusations of being racist for using the N-word on multiple occasions. There are several reports of people hearing her say the term in public. In one instance, she was attacked for using it. In 2018, she also faced backlash on social media after she made an insensitive joke about the 9/11 tragedy and fellow drag queen William Belly called her out over the matter. In June 2020, a former fan of RuPaul's Drag Race competition revealed that they had suffered abuse at the hands of Needles. According to a report by the Daily Beast, the fan was 15 years old at the time, and the drag queen manipulated them into taking controlled substances and alcohol. Sharon Needles' Instagram account has 1 million followers and contains several media posts her. She is very active on the page, posting almost every 3 days. Meanwhile, on Twitter, she has 400,000 followers and she also tweets regularly. She maintains a Facebook page as well as a YouTube channel for her music. We found sources online quoting different figures for Sharon Needles' net worth in 2022. One blog claims she is worth $4 million and makes her money from performing on stage, brand endorsement, and music. We found another website that claims that the drag queen is worth just $1.5 million. Whatever the actual value of her net worth is, we can confirm that she is doing okay financially. Following news of her harassment of superfans, Needles appeared to take a break from her music and showing up publicly. The break also coincided with the pandemic lockdown period. In an interview with Instinct magazine in August 2022, she mentioned that there are things she wants to talk about, but she is legally unable to speak about them in public. However, she said that the pandemic made it impossible to travel for performances and that the breakup with Chad O'Connell hurt her. Additionally, her mom got cancer during that period, and she lost her best friend. Although she has tried to maintain positivity, Sharon Needles' life has never been a bed of roses. She says that she has managed to deal with many of her issues by doing what gave her joy, which was why she poured more of herself into disco music than ever.
I'm a wicked bang zoom to the moon.
Are there some quick facts you feel like we missed? Please let us know in the comment section below and check out this other recent clip from Sidomex Entertainment. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.